Hello, dear students, parents. Welcome to Maths Made Easy. So, in today's class, we are going to discuss easy subtraction trick. Okay, how can you perform subtraction easily? Okay, so let's discuss one question. So, this is the question that is being asked. Do you have to do 56 minus 3? So, this is very easy. You all can do it easily. But I'll just explain what is the difference between the conventional method and the method that we are going to follow. Okay. So in our conventional method, what you will do, we are performing the subtraction from right to left. So we'll do 6 minus 3 first, and then we perform the next one towards left to right. It is like that. Okay. Sorry, towards right to left. So, but here what we are going to do is we are going to subtract from this method from left to right. Okay. So you have to do 5 minus whatever. 5. So here it is 0. So 5 minus 0, it is 5. And 6 minus 3, it is 3. Okay. It is easy. So whatever is your conventional method also the same thing. But let's discuss one more example. Okay. So the question is you have to perform 56 minus 8. So if you do this method, the same method that we have discussed now, what you have to do, you are doing from left to right. But okay, 5 minus 0, you write 5. But then 6 minus 8, you cannot perform 6 minus 8, right? We don't know this one, how to do this one. Okay. So here in this one, what we are going to do is the method that we are going to discuss. It is a Vedic maths trick and it is called the base complement method. Okay. So we have to learn something. What is the complement of a number? In base complement of each number, we have to discuss. So this is the base complement of a number. So it is nothing but it is whatever is the number. So number is 1. So the complement of the number 1 is 9. So it is nothing but 10 minus 1. Okay, that is what you are getting. So this one you can easily learn. So for in number 1, your complement is 9. Okay, so it's nothing but 10 minus 1. For number 2, the complement is 8. Number 3, the complement is 7. Number 4, the complement is 6. And number 5, the complement is 5. And same way, what about number 6? So number 6 is the same thing. Okay, 6, the complement is 4. So if your number is 6, the complement is 4. Okay, like this. So if your number is 7, the complement is 3. Number is 8, the complement is 2. And if your number is 9, its complement is 1. Okay. So this table you have to have. You have to have it on your mind or your fingertip. Okay. So now what we are going to do is like, okay, you have, so here now you can perform 5 minus 0, it is 5. But in the next line, you cannot do 6 minus 8. Okay. So in this case, what you have to do is like instead of 5, you write 4. Okay. Scratch this 5 and you write 4. And then what you have to do is like in this case, like you cannot perform 6 minus 8. Okay. In that case, what you have to do is find out the complement. So what is 8's complement? It is 2. Okay. 8's complement is 2. And add 2 to this number. So you perform 2 plus 6. Okay. So 8's complement is 2. Okay. So you perform 2 plus 6. You have to perform 2 plus 6. So what is 2 plus 6? It is 8. So if you try, so this is your answer. So it is simple. I'll explain once again. You perform from left to right. So from left to, so perform this subtraction 5. But if in the next digit, if you cannot perform unit subtraction, if you cannot perform that unit subtraction, what you have to do is from your previous, instead of writing 5, you perform like one more, subtract 1 from that answer. Okay, so write 4 and then find out when the case if you are not able to perform the unit subtraction. If you are able to perform unit subtraction, you have to perform unit subtraction. If you are not able to perform unit subtraction, find the complement in the lower part. Okay, so what is the complement of the number? For 8, the complement is 2 and add 2 to the upper side. Okay, so perform 2 plus 6. Then that is the answer. So let's discuss some more example. So the question is you have to find out 72 minus 12. So it is easy, right? You can perform unit subtraction. 7 minus 1, 6. 2 minus 2, 0. Now let's write another example. 72 minus 70. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to have, so 7 minus 1 you can do, but this one you cannot perform unit subtraction. subtraction. So you have to have this in your mind. What is your base complement table? So for every number, you know what is the complement now. So now 7 minus 1, 6. Okay. But if what is there in the next side, you cannot perform the unit subtraction. So instead of 6, you write 5. Okay. So instead of 6, here you have to write 5. And then for 7, what is the complement? So for 7, what is the complement? For 7, the complement is 3. Okay. So you perform 3 plus 2. So we are performing 7, the complement is 3, and 3 you have to perform 3 plus 2, and the answer is 5. So here the answer is 55. Okay. So this now just for you to understand, I am writing 6 first and then making it 5. But if you practice some few questions, so you can directly, so when you perform one subtraction and check before writing that answer, you check whether the next digit you can perform unit subtraction or not. If you cannot perform unit subtraction in the next digit, in the first step itself, you can write -1 there in the answer. You don't have to write that it in a 2 steps like this. Okay. So this is for you to understand. I am explaining in this way. So let's discuss one more example. So this is 765 minus 124. So 765 minus 124, you can easily write all those things. So you can perform unit subtraction. 7 minus 1, 6, 6 minus 2, 4, 5 minus 4, 1. This is fine, but we'll write one other example. So it is 765 minus 189. Okay, so let's see how you have to do. So 7 minus 1, it is 6. Okay, 7 minus 1, it is 6. But before writing 6, you just check whether the next right, can you perform unit subtraction? We cannot perform unit subtraction here. Okay, so 7 minus 1, 6. But in the next digit, I cannot perform unit subtraction. So I'm not writing 6, I am writing 5 there. 6 minus 1, 5. So here you cannot perform unit subtraction. So in that case, what you have to do? You have to find out what is 8's complement. 8's complement is 2 and you perform 2 plus 6. Okay. So 8's complement is 2 and you perform 2 plus 6. So 2 plus 6 is 8. Okay. So 2 plus 6 is 8. But before writing 8, check whether you can perform unit subtraction in the next place. We cannot perform unit subtraction in the next place. So 2 plus 6, you will get 8, but I am not writing 8. Instead, you write 7. Okay, 8 minus 1. Now, this 5 minus 5, 9, you cannot perform unit subtraction. So what you have to do, find what is 9's complement. So 9's complement is 1 and try perform 1 plus 5. 1 plus 5. So we don't have next digit. So you can write it there 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. 576. Okay. So if you perform this one, you will get the right answer. If you try, you can try checking the answer using your conventional method. You will get the same answer. So I'll repeat the procedure. You are performing the subtraction from left to right. And then this base complement thing also you should know. For each number, there is a complement number. So it is nothing but our complement number is nothing but 10 minus our number. Okay, so that we'll get easily. So 7 minus 1 is 6. But instead of writing 6, before writing 6, you have to check whether in the next place can you perform unit subtraction. So it is 6 minus 8. You cannot perform unit subtraction. So you from our answer, you subtract 1 and write that answer. So 7 minus 1 is 6. But we cannot perform unit subtraction here, 6, 8. So we write 5. Now 6 in this, you cannot perform unit subtraction. So what you have to do? Find out the complement and add that to the top number. Okay, so for 8, the complement is 2 and you perform 2 plus 6. But 2 plus 6, we will get 8. But the next check whether in the next place can you perform unit subtraction. So we cannot perform unit subtraction here in this 5, 9 place. So instead of writing 8, we write 7. Okay. So now here also you cannot perform unit subtraction. So whenever you cannot perform unit subtraction, you have to find the complement and add. So for 9, the complement is 1, and so you write 1 plus 5. So then, so we can write 6. Why? Because we don't have a next digit there. So you wrote 6 there. So 576, that is the answer. Okay. So let's discuss one more example. So the question is 9123 minus 3012. So this is direct subtraction. Everywhere you can perform unit subtraction, no? So we'll get the answer very easily. 9 minus 3, 6, 1 minus 0, 1, 2 minus 1, 1, 3 minus 2, 1. So we can easily write this. But let's see another thing. Okay, so here we cannot perform unit. So some places see this 1, 7 and all, we cannot perform unit subtraction. So in this case, 9 minus 8, it is 1. Okay, so for what you have to do, so 9 minus 8 is 1, but in the next place, we cannot perform unit subtraction. So what you have to do, you have to perform 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0, 0. Now what we have to do, okay, so we have our base complement table. So this should be there in your mind. Okay, so now what you have to do, so this is 1 minus 7, we cannot perform. So we have to find what is 7's complement. What is 7's complement? It is 3. So you perform 3 plus 1. Okay, so 3 plus 1, it is 4. But again in the next place, so before writing 4, you check whether the next place you can perform, whether you can perform unit subtraction or not. So in the next place, it is 2 minus 8. We cannot perform unit subtraction. So instead of 4, we are writing 3 here. Okay, so instead of 4, we are writing 3 here. So now for 8, what is the complement? For 8, the complement number is 2. Okay, so 8, it is the complement number is 2. So you perform 2 plus 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. But before writing 4, we have to check whether you can perform unit subtraction here or not. So in the next place also, we cannot perform unit subtraction. So we are writing 3. Instead of 4, we are writing 3 here. So now for 9, what is the complement? For 9, the complement is 1. So 1 plus 3, it is 4. Okay, 1 plus 3, answer is 4. So here we can write 4 because we don't have next place. So our answer is 334. 334 is the answer. Okay, you can try this in using your conventional method. So if it is your conventional method, what you have to do? How many borrowing you have to do? Okay, so this 3 minus 9 is not possible. Take 1 from here, and from this 1 minus 8 not possible. Again take 1 from here, and then this 0, then again take 1 from here. Like that you have to do. But this method is if you practice. So this one you all will get. So by the time you all might have got this one, right? This base complement table. You all know the base complement. So it is very easy to perform subtraction if it is large digit number. So now we can perform the large 10 digit number, 11 digit number and all in this way very easily. Okay. So let's write one more example. So this is the example. So here you cannot perform. So this one you have to check. We will know how you can do this one. So here now so many places we cannot perform unit subtraction. No, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 4, 1, 7, 3, 9, 4, 6. All those places we cannot perform unit subtraction. So let's see how we have to do. So it is 7 minus 5. The answer is 2. But in next two place I cannot perform unit subtraction. So instead of writing 2, I am writing 1. Okay. So now what is the base? So this table, so this everybody has this in mind, right? So okay. So now for 7, what is the complement of 7? What is the complement of 7? Okay, complement of 7 is 3. So 3 plus 6, it is 9. But again, in the next place, you cannot perform unit subtraction. So you are writing 8. Okay. Now again, in the next place, it is 8, 9. You cannot perform unit subtraction. So for 9, what is the complement of 9? Okay, so for 9, the complement is, so actually I am writing, since this line has come like this, I'm just erasing and we'll start again, once again. Okay, so I'm not going, so many numbers are there, I am not going to highlight. So we'll start from once again we'll start. I'm not going to highlight, see this one, I'm not going to mark this one to these numbers. So this will complicate our screen. We'll start from beginning once again. So 7 minus 5, it is 2. But next to place, you cannot perform unit subtraction. So we are writing 1. Now 6, 7, you cannot perform unit subtraction. So find complement. 7, the complement is 3. So you perform 3 plus 6, it is 9. But in the next place, you cannot perform unit subtraction. So you are writing 8. Now, here also you cannot perform unit subtraction. So 1, find out 9's complement, that is 1. 1 plus 8, 9. But here in this next place also you cannot perform unit subtraction. So you are writing 8 again. Now, no unit subtraction. For 4, the complement is 6. So you perform 6 plus 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. But instead of 8, we are writing 7. Why? Because in the next place also you cannot perform unit subtraction. So 1, 7, we cannot do unit subtraction. So it is 7 complement. 7's complement is 3. So 3 plus 1, 4. So 3 plus 1, 4, but we cannot write 4. Why? Because next place you cannot do unit subtraction. So we are writing 3. Now 9, its complement is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay. 1 plus 3 is 4, but we cannot write 4. Why? Because next place also you cannot perform unit subtraction. So you are writing 3 again. And for 6, the complement is 4. We cannot, for 6, we cannot perform unit subtraction. 6, the complement is 4, and 4 plus 4, it is 8. So we can write 8 because no next number. So we write 8. Okay. So this is your answer. 1887338. So whatever. So now we have subtracted the some 7-digit number. Okay, 7-digit number in the same way you subtracted a 3-digit number. So if it is whatever is the number of digit, this is very easy. You cannot go for complicating stuff like borrowing and then things like that. Okay. So all the thing is like, I'll repeat the rule once again. Wherever you can perform unit subtraction, you perform unit subtraction. But checking the next digit. If you cannot perform unit subtraction in the next place, what you have to do is like you subtract one more here. Okay, from the answer, subtract one more and write that answer. And whenever the unit subtraction is not possible, find the complement of the number in the second row and add it with the number in the first row. So before writing whatever that answer, checking the next digit whether its unit subtraction is possible or not. If it is not possible in the next place, subtract one more from your whatever is your obtained answer. Okay. Hope this is easy for you. You all understood this video. So practice some more numbers. So you will get it. You should be able to do this one in 3 seconds or 5 seconds. Okay. So hope you understood. If you want to receive more such videos, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.